Hello everyone, welcome back to SEACO Gulf's OpenFOAM tutorial series. If you are completely new to OpenFOAM and running it for the very first time, then this video is for you. Today I will walk you step by step through your first simulation in OpenFOAM using the classic pitzDaily case. Okay, so let's start this tutorial. So whenever you go for OpenFOAM, there are some OpenFOAM tutorials which has been, if you install OpenFOAM, it comes with that. Okay, so to open those tutorial you have to type this command which I am typing foam tutorials. Alright, so you can see that all the commands, all the different these tutorials are there. So first they are being categorized by by the physics, specifically by the sciences, if you can say that. Okay, heat transfer is there, incompressible is there, multi-phase is there. All right, so different based on that, it has been based on the processes they have been defined. Okay, if you go inside the processes, like if you go inside the incompressible, you will find different directories. So these are the solver name, these are the name of the solvers specifically. So on the based of different solver, different cases are there. So if I'll choose, for example, simple foam. Simple foam is a solver, one of the solver in OpenFOAM. So if I'll go inside simple foam, you will find various tutorials. So these are the cases, okay, these are the cases, different cases. All right, so what happens is, like, whenever you use OpenFOAM for your CFD simulation, what is generally done is, like, you go inside the OpenFOAM tutorials. These which I have opened with this command, these are known as OpenFOAM tutorials. Okay, and try to find a similar command, a similar tutorial as per your case. All right, for example, if I wanted to like, for example, have something CFD analysis, perform the CFD analysis related to the cooling, thermal cooling. Okay, so there is an tutorial of hot room. If I'll go inside heat transfer, so here if I'll go inside bio and pimple foam, so you can find hot room is there. Okay, so it is much more similar to the heat transfer, to the heat transfer in a room. All right, so you are taking care of the thermal. So it is like, in this case, it is like the heating, so you can change it to cooling. Okay, so it is like much more similar to a case. Okay, so that's why always it is recommended that to find a tutorial given, which has been given with the OpenFOAM, you have to go inside the tutorial and search for your case, because it makes the setup easy. Okay, because to make a setup in OpenFOAM is a complex part, because you don't have any type of GUI. Okay, you only have to go inside the commands. For the block mesh also, you have to type all the codes and everything, and after that only you can make the mesh, you can generate your boundary condition. Okay, and that is to make a perfect code to run and give a correct simulation. Okay, that is a very challenging thing. Okay, so that is the thing. These are correct tutorials. All the tutorials are correct here. Okay, so you don't have to make any changes. Like, you want, like, changes what you have made, you can make, like, if, for example, if the flow of air is happening and a tutorial is there in OpenFOAM similar to your case, what you can only change the velocity. Like, in the tutorial it is given 1 meter per second, so you can go and just change the velocity to 5 meter per second, and all the setups are same. All right, because if I'll just show you, let us go back. Okay, let us go the case which we are going to solve right now. Okay, so if I'll go inside simple foam and I'll go inside pitzDaily. All right, let me clear the terminal. Okay. Yes. So CD0LS. So if I'll go type nano U, you can see that these are, these are some type, like it is not right now, it is not complex, but yeah, sometimes it is very complex. The boundary conditions are very complex. So for example, like in my new case is similar to the pitzDaily case. Okay, so what I have to do, I only have to change the, and I want the velocity to be, initial velocity to be 15 meter per second in the x direction. So right now in the x direction the velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, what we can do, I'll just change it to 15 and save, and then I can run my case. Okay, I'll change back to 10 and press Control O, Control X. No. Okay. Alright, so this is the thing. So that is the thing. So this is for these thing only the tutorials has been given. Alright, okay. Now let's move on. Alright, so first I have to, the first step is don't run the tutorial directly in the in the place where OpenFOAM tutorial is given, because these are the these are the perfect tutorials which has been given here. Okay, so always the practice is you have to copy the tutorials from here to your home directory, and there you should run. Okay, because you will if you run here, what will happen is like you will just if you wanted to use it again, okay, then you don't have a raw case. All right, so that is the thing. All right, you will just change the raw case which has been given, and it will not be good. Okay, so so the point here is you just always use practice, like copy the tutorial from the OpenFOAM tutorial to your home directory. Okay, do not directly run here. Okay, because you will just it will not be be useful for the future. Okay, if you will run here. All right, if you run it as it is, then you can remove the file, but if you make any changes here, so you made the changes in the in the base file only. Okay, and if you wanted to use it again or it doesn't work, so your base file is also gone, and then you have to then what you will do on the internet, these tutorials is not available directly. Okay, so then you have to just or it is available, so there may be chances it works or not. So then you again have to remove OpenFOAM, then again you have to install OpenFOAM. So that will be very tedious work. Okay, so the practice is you must copy the tutorial. Okay, so what I will do, I wanted to copy this pitzDaily directory. So what command I will give? I will give cp -r pits. Cp means copy, -r I am giving because I am copying the directory. Okay, if I am not copying directory, if I am copying the file, then -r is not required. Okay, so in Linux, if you wanted to copy a directory, you have to give this command. Okay, cp -r pitzDaily. If I'll press tab, it will take the name automatically of this. Then I have to give the path where I wanted to paste this pitzDaily directory. So this is the path. Okay, there is one directory named SEACO in my home directory. All right, and this is the path of that one. Okay, let me show you the path. I'll open Ubuntu, press ls. So here you can find that a SEACO directory is here. Okay, so you will press SEACO, press ls. Okay, and so it is like already, because it is there. All right, so let me remove it. Daily. So if you wanted to know the path of a directory, what you can do, directory or a file, what you have to type pwd and press enter. So this is the path. Okay, so you can copy, or I remember this path, so I have directly written here, but you can copy this. To copy, you have to select it, press Ctrl C, and again you have to come here. Okay, I am deleting it, and press right click to paste. Press right click and my path is paste. Okay, and I'll press enter. Okay, now this pitzDaily directory has been copied to the SEACO directory in my home directory. Okay, if I'll press ls here, ls means list, whatever there is there in any directory or in any path, whatever files, directory, whatever are there, you can just see that. So I have to press ls and press enter. So you can see that pitzDaily has been pasted here. Okay, so let's go inside. So the command to go inside the directory is cd pitzDaily. Okay, cd to go inside the is the command to go inside the directory. Then you have to type the name of the directory in which you wanted to go inside and press enter. Alright, again I will press ls. You will find the files are there. Okay, now how to run? Okay, now the question comes like, okay, we have this thing, but how to run? Okay, so for checking that, you have to go inside the system directory. What is the first command I have to run a simulation in OpenFOAM? So the first command is always making the mesh, and to make the mesh, the command is block mesh. The command is block mesh. Alright, so here you don't have to run. I'm just typing it only to show you that this is the command to make the mesh, okay, in OpenFOAM. So how do I know, okay, that that command I have to run is block mesh? Okay, because here one directory is given, one dictionary is given that the name is block mesh dict file. Okay, so inside that, if I'll open this block mesh dict, you can see that the mesh has been, all the details related to the mesh has been given. Okay, so like this you make a mesh in OpenFOAM. Like you have to give the vertices, specifically you have to give the coordinates of the mesh, which whatever the mesh you wanted to make. Okay, so I will make a dedicated mesh making video, like how we make the mesh, and there I will explain that. Okay, right now I'm giving a full OpenFOAM simulation tutorial, how to run first OpenFOAM tutorial. Okay, so I'm not going in that explanation of that part. So that is the thing. Okay, so the coordinates you have given, all the coordinates you have given, then you will be defining, all the blocks. Okay, blocks means like how many, like this has been a region. Okay, this has been the region, and in that region how many, in the x how many blocks you want, in y how many blocks you want, in z how many blocks you want. So you have to define here. All right, and then you have to give the this one, the name of the boundary, like what is inlet, what is outlet, what is up, okay, and the other boundary name. Okay, so like this you give. Okay, I'll explain that what is 0, what is this, what is 145. All right, I will explain that in that video where we will see about how to make the mesh. All right, that is the part. So let's go back. Okay, and to run the so you have to come, if you wanted to run the block mesh or any command, you have to come out. You cannot be in inside any of these directory, not in 0, not in constant, not in system. Okay, so you have to come out of these directories, and then only you can run any command of OpenFOAM. So to make the mesh, this is the command block mesh. I'll press enter, and the mesh has been made. Okay, now how to check? I will clear the terminal. Now how to check that mesh has been made? Okay, so for that you can open it in ParaView. Okay, so to open it ParaView, first you have to make a file. So to make a file, make an empty file, what you can do is like type the command touch and make a .foam file. Okay, so I am just giving the name foam.foam. You can give any name, but the extension of the file must be .foam. Okay, like you can give 1 foam, 2 foam. So my practice is like I always give the name foam.foam. Okay, that is my thing, but you can give like your name. Okay, like for example x.foam, y.foam, z.foam. Okay, but the extension must be .foam. All right, and press enter. Press ls, foam.foam. Now I will open ParaView. Okay, alright. If you have only Linux installed in your workstation, in your PC, in your laptop, you don't have to type this ParaView.exe, because .exe works on Windows only. I'm using Windows. I've installed Windows subsystem for Linux, so there I'm just using this. Okay, if you are using the Linux Linux operating system, so you can simply type ParaFoam and again the name of the file. Okay, so I have to type this one, ParaView.exe foam.foam. Okay, so I'll press enter. It will take 1 or 2 seconds to complete. Okay. Yes, now the ParaView is open, and press apply. Right, so here you can see that mesh has been made. For checking mesh, you have to go to wireframe, and here you can see this is our mesh which has been created, okay, with the help of the block mesh command. Alright, but there is no simulation. If we'll go here, there is no, you can find no any parameters, physical parameters you can find, like velocity, pressure, temperature. No, because you have not run any simulation, because you have not run the solution, you have not started. So we have to close it, and to run the simulation you have to type the name of the solver. Okay, so the name of the solver for the pitzDaily is SimpleFoam. How to check it? Go inside system again. You can see that here is a dict name control dict. So go inside nano control dict, press enter. So here application means the name of the solver. So the name is SimpleFoam. So this command you have to type to run the simulation. So we'll go back again. We have to go outside the system directory and type SimpleFoam and press enter. Okay, so now the simulation has started. Alright, now the simulation has started. So like what will be the last time written, so it will complete and end at there. Okay, that I will also show you in the system directory that has been given. I forgot to tell you about that. Let us complete this and then I will just show you like at where it can stop. Yeah, so it has been completed. The simulation runs successfully, no error has came. Okay, then it has given the end. Alright, so I will again clear the terminal, press ls. So you have to go inside the system, press ls, nano control dict. Okay, so you can see that the end time was 2000. End time was 2000. Okay, and right interval they have given as 100. So right interval means at every 100 step the directory will be written. Okay, I don't know why this case has stopped at only written like 281, because let me check once again. It might be that the solution has been conversed, so that is why it is written up to 281 only. But yeah, I mean, okay. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, the simulation has been successfully completed. Now to check the results, again we have to open this one, the ParaView.exe foam.foam. Right, let's go inside it. Press apply. Yes, so here now you can see that parameters are here. Velocity is there, epsilon, k, nu, t, pressure. Okay, all the things are there. So if we'll go inside the new, okay, and we will just move on. At 200 these are there, 281 this is here. Okay, these are the velocity. Alright, so like this you run your first OpenFOAM simulation. These are the steps you have to follow to run your first OpenFOAM simulation. Okay, So we'll be giving advanced tutorial also. This is a very basic one that has been provided right now here on YouTube channel of SEACO Gulf. In the coming days, we will be giving the more advanced simulation. Alright. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And that's it. You have successfully run your first OpenFOAM simulation using the pitzDaily case. In future videos, we will explore how to modify boundary conditions, change mesh resolution, and run cases in parallel. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more OpenFOAM tutorials from SEACO Gulf.